Today I'm in the upstairs kitchen making stuffed jalapeno poppers.
My husband has been asking for some stuffed jalapeno pepper. I'm gonna get creative in 5 different kinds, and I take you guys along with me. So first thing I did is I have a massive amount of jalapeno pepper. So I just kind of rinse them off. Anyway, yeah, let's get started with that. If you've ever worked with jalapeno peppers, you know that they have oils on them that you won't realize they're on your hands, and you might rub your face or go to the bathroom, and then you remember, jalapenos. So it's best to wear gloves when you do that. I had this little tool. I've only had it a short while, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but try again. Just twist it all the way down in there. Pop, there you go. Pop right out. I found these trays on clearance at the Dollar General. To lay them around here. There's still a little bit of pith and seeds, so just take a little spoon and scrape it out. You could leave the seeds in if you want it hotter. Now the peppers themselves can be hot, but typically it's the seeds that are the hot parts. So, and I'm just gonna kind of alternate them in different directions. And I'm getting to know how to use this tool a little bit more. And I got 12 peppers per tray. I have the big block of cream cheese, I know. I have my own dairy cow and dairy goat, so I should be able to make my own cream cheese, right? Well, cream cheese is one that I just cannot get quite the way I like it. So I still bet it happens to be 6 8-ounce blocks in there. That's perfect because I have 6 trays of the peppers. So what I will do first is I'm just going to stuff 2 different trays of peppers with a block of cream cheese. I'm going to make one with regular bacon and one with turkey bacon. So we'll just kind of guess this here. I have had these sitting out the whole time I was cutting the peppers, so they are super soft. Maybe a little dab that you can just shove down in here. I had a little more cream cheese to stick down in there, but that's okay. It'll taste amazing anyway. Just kind of stuff it in there. Nothing has to be perfect by any means, and they're gonna eat it no matter what you do, so don't stress too much about it. All right, so I have stuffed 3 of the pans with cream cheese so far. So this first pan we're gonna do right now, the cream cheese is all the way to the top. Let's see, I just got cleaned up. It's full. They're all the way to the top. And this, do it with the turkey bacon. And you can actually cut this in about 3 pieces, and you just stick it on top and you're done. It's that easy. And that's when you fill it full with cream cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this tray real quick, and then I'm gonna sneak out and go do evening chores, and then I'll meet you back here. All right, so I guess I should show you. I got this tray done. And since we're working on turkey bacon, I'll go ahead and finish it, but I'm gonna do it a little differently. I have some aged Gouda. It's 1 year. So yeah, it's gonna be delicious. Look at that. Homemade Gouda. It is amazing. Kind of thinly slice it. And I'm gonna put just a small chunk in each of these peppers, just to give it a little something different. I'll get back to slicing those in a minute. I'll go ahead and show you the next step is I got the turkey bacon. See how that cream cheese was kind of down in there. It wasn't completely to the top, so that left room for this cheese. And then I'm just gonna take and wrap around it. And you can't, I guess you can't see, I'm sorry. I have a small pile of toothpicks out here. I don't wanna use the whole box of toothpicks because I don't want to cross-contaminate again. Because I'm working with both the turkey bacon and then we'll have the pork, and you know, we just don't want to take a chance and cross-contaminate anything. So what I'll do now is just kind of pin that bacon in there, and it's completely wrapped. It will be amazing and delicious. Okay, so here is the pork bacon, and you can get it in big, huge packages in bulk, like Sam's or something. And then it comes in these sheets. You can see that I have just a few toothpicks out. And I found that if you start wrapping at the bottom tip and then work your way up, you can kind of tuck that in there and use one less toothpick. And that's probably a good thing, especially if you've got families that are not paying attention or kids or whatever. So anyway, we'll do a couple more here real quick. You can kind of pull and tug on it a little, and that makes it nice and tight. That way you can tuck that piece in there and you won't need that toothpick. And you just gotta grip a little bit of the pepper itself so that it'll stay in there well. These are the ones that have just, I went ahead and put a slice of Gouda on each one of these. Like I said earlier, I was only planning on making 4 trays instead of 6, and usually you can get about 10 peppers per 1 pound block. So I was kind of pushing it, trying to do 12. So we're just gonna add a little Gouda to this, and it's just gonna be a Gouda. All right, I'll finish this tray up and be back again. Okay, on to the next one. So I took about a block, there might be a little bit less in here, and the pound of the sausage that my husband had cooked up. And I'm just gonna kind of stir that together. And then I've got just a little bit left of my homemade cheddar. It's kind of a dry cheddar. I had a bit of a hard time getting the curds. See, they didn't want to meld together as well as I'd hoped. So we'll just kind of, it should be a good one to cook with. We've been eating on it, but we'll just go ahead and finish that up. I'm gonna grate that in here. Okay, so we'll just kind of mix this up. This will make it kind of stick together really well because it is got a lot of meat to cream cheese ratio, because that's just what I had. And so this cheddar will help that kind of stick together a little better. Okay, so there's that. And I'm just gonna grab one of these empty trays, and I'm just gonna kind of take my hands. All the hot stuff's gone now, so you don't have to worry about that. And just stuff it real nice. And I'll have lots of stuffing for this because the last 2 trays, I actually want to make just all cheese. So anyone who doesn't want any of the meat and they want just cheese, we're gonna do that with a special topping. Stuff them nice and full. My husband has actually went out and started putting everything on the Traeger. We can only get 1. We thought we could get 2 at a time, so I'll probably do part of them in the oven and part of them in the Traeger. Folks, I'm not gonna waste your time making you watch me grate cheese again. But before I did that, I thought I'd go ahead and show you that I have a farmhouse cheddar that has a crushed peppercorn medley, and then just a little bit of a marbled cheddar. So I'm gonna go ahead and grate those and put those in there, whip it up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just stuff these peppers just like I did the sausage one. So when that's all done, I'll come back again and we'll check and see if we have anything off the grill yet.
So our company arrived a little early, and the rest of the video is just going to be pictures. This was the cheese one, I went ahead and put some garlic and some chives on there. Then I melted some butter, and then I added some panko crumbs. Mixed that all up, put in some parsley, and then I just topped the cheese stuffed jalapenos in there. Here's a picture of the pork bacon wrapped. This is how the sausage turned out. And here are the 2 different types of turkey bacon that we did. And then the baked cheese stuffed jalapenos. Thanks, guys. I sure appreciate you joining me today. Have a good one.